Baseball on tap from Tropicana Field. It's the Battle of Florida, the Marlins and the Rays. Next. Now from the home of the Rays, you get a look there at Tropicana Field in St. Petersburg. Tonight, the start of a 3-game interleague series between the Miami Marlins and their in-state rivals to the north, the Tampa Bay Rays. With that, we welcome you inside the broadcast booth. Matt Vasgersian here with you. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, a good matchup on the mound here in this opener.
And it's a tough assignment for each one of them. Both of these teams interplay here on a bit of a losing streak. But this is where, as a manager, you put it on the shoulders of your starter to go out there and give you the great performance.
More from the guys as this one goes along. But first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Miami Marlins as they'll align themselves like this here tonight. And getting his final warm-up tosses in, the starter who they'll be up against, as you see his totals there on the right side of your screen. And defensively, the Rays will look like this behind him. D. Gordon makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening.
Second baseman, D. Gordon.
First of 3 is underway on this Tuesday night as the opening pitch is taken for ball 1. And Eric, as we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, and that last loss dropped them back to the 500 mark on the year. So obviously, they'd like to get back into that positive number with a win here.
2-0 on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Showing some uncharacteristic wildness to start things out.
Yeah, a 4-pitch walk, pretty much not the way you want to start out against a club like this.
3-0 is on the way. A strike, and it's 3-1. He may not throw a ton of changeups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are, so the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
Got his pitch on 3-1, but this is a routine fly ball out to straightaway center. Brown is right there, 1 down. Time to check out the scouting report here as we run the numbers on this 26-year-old right-hander. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And in steps the dangerous Ichiro. Now here's the first pitch. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Ready now on 1-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here comes a 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Two-two pitch on the way. Fouled back. Two-two. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Obviously, it'll be very important to keep these top 2 guys off base going forward. They're the ones that set the table and make this team go. So that's a good job here to set them down to start the ball game.
Donovan Solano will stand in as he'll get a break from playing the field and be the DH here in this one.
Yeah, it's a nice luxury to have here in an interleague ball game. You give them a little bit of a break from the field, but you still keep that big bat in the lineup.
Here's the first offering. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. And that's too high, ball 2. 2-0 count, the pitch. And here's a slider for a called strike.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
And we're just underway from Tropicana Field. Ready with the 2-1. To 2-2 now.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. Now it's the Rays' turn. No score. Starting lineup for the Rays here looks like this. They'll match it up against the big fella, as you see the numbers right there for the right-hander Matt Latos. And in the field, the Marlins will align themselves like this. Corey Brown will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
And leading off for the Rays, center fielder, Corey Brown.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Eric, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight here in the bottom of the first. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
And you know, the little things have been a recurring theme on these telecasts for years now, but when you're in a losing streak like this, no matter how minor it is, it always seems like the little things are going the other team's way. That has certainly been the case these last few games.
And that's high and off the plate, 2-1.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
2-1. Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single.
So far, so good. They get a scoreless top of the first, and now a leadoff single to start things in their half.
James Loney will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Now here's the first pitch. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
The 1-0. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. One on the way. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
Here's the 2-2 offering. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. A runner at first with no outs here. Here he comes on 2-2. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
And this could have really got this inning off to a great start, but it finds the outfielder's glove out there, and that runner's forced to retreat back to first.
Evan Longoria will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come. First pitch coming. There's a fastball swung on and hit foul off to the right for the first strike. He waits. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Here's Latos now on 0-2. Has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled off to the right. Latos ready with another 0-2. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he's short-armed to throw a bit as it skips past him at second. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
Well, I don't know what's going on. That's just a lot of confusion there behind the plate. I'll give the runner some credit, though. He knew what he was doing out there. At least somebody did. He makes it all the way to third base on a pass ball.
Pause, now the pitch. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
The 2-2 coming. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. And now Longoria with a big swing and a drive in the air to deep left field. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. A 2-run home run for Evan Longoria. 29 home runs for him on the year as the Rays move in front now 2-0.
One out, runner on third. He's just looking for something he can get in the air, and he does a lot more than that. He gets this thing high in the air, all right, all the way over the wall, too.
Juan Francisco will stand in here, 1 for 4 in Sunday's ball game.
Juan Francisco.
First pitch on the way. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Oh, now there's a location you want right there. If that ball gets hit, you're just going to bang it into the ground all night long.
One out, nobody on. Now the pitch. And a good job to lay off the fastball. They're close, but it's 1-1. And the pitch. And that's taken for a called strike 2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Here comes the 1-2. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
The 2-2. And this misses now as Latos runs the count full to 3-2. Kevin Kiermaier waits on deck. 3-2, here it is. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Well, this is how you got to do it in this league. If you give up a 2-run home run, you got to just move on quickly. He's still upset about it, don't get me wrong, but it's when you dwell on it that you get yourself into more trouble.
Kevin Kiermaier will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game.
Here we go, Kevin.
Here's the first offering. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Well, he's really had to work hard here in this first inning. And you got to wonder, how much is that going to take out of him?
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
The 2-0 on the way. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. Dietrich is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Rays get a couple as you take another look at the 2-run home run. Second inning coming up, and it's 2-0 Tampa Bay. Michael Morse will dig in now, just hoping for something to go his way. As you can see, that has not been the case these last 9 ball games. First pitch coming. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
One strike now from Archer. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. And a base hit here to open up the second.
Down 2-0 here early. They get the leadoff man on to start the second. See how they want to play things from here.
Martin Prado digs in at the plate. First offering on the way. Hit hard to short. And a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by.
Back-to-back hits now to start things out in their half of the second. Now they can really get to work and try and break up this early 2-0 deficit.
Danny Echeverria will stand in, and his guys have got something cooking now with 2 on and nobody out.
And down by 2, this is a good opportunity to try to put yourselves level.
And here's the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1.
Let's get him out.
He's ready now, the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now.
Get this strike
From the
out
belt,
there.
kicks and deals.
Ball.
Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Still now on 1 and 2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Now the 1-2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. None out, runners at first and second. Now another 1-2. Swing and a high chopper. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. A big pitch here, 1-2. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, he won't come within a foot of it.
Here comes a 2-2. Now here's another pitch fouled off and heading for the seats, and he's just fighting to stay alive here, still 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. And he takes something off here as this is a lazy fly ball out to center field. Brown is there, and he has it for the first out. The relay throw, and he is in there.
Good job there at second base of doing the math in his head and figuring out he can make it up to third. So that puts runners on the corners now with only 1 away.
Tyler Colvin will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. First pitch coming. And this is hit well towards the hole. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game.
Got a fastball to his liking. It was middle in, so he was able to turn on it and pull it right through the hole to pick up the RBI.
So first and second with 1 man gone. And that'll bring in Jared Saltalamacchia. First pitch to him. And a ball, 1-0. Boy, and after that good first inning, not the same here in the second.
He's kind of looking a little shell-shocked out there. Like even he can't figure out what's going on.
Come on, Ray.
1-0 on the way. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
Now the 2-0 home. And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
A 2-1 offering. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
Now 3-1, you can afford to look middle in and really turn on something if you get it.
Up and called right in.
Here he comes, 3-1. Stopped by the post office to get stamps on the way to mailing in that swing. It's 3-2 now.
Boy, not very decisive there. And hey, it's early, but this is a big spot.
Yeah, and you need to be able to commit to what you're doing because you're not going to do anything with a swing like that.
Here's the payoff pitch. On the ground to second base. This could be two. To Cabrera for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. David DeJesus will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Leading off for the Rays, left fielder, David DeJesus.
Now the first pitch. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Out of here. A leadoff round tripper to get things started here in the bottom of the second. A solo shot here to left. Number 11 for him on the season. And it's given the Rays a 3-1 lead.
You want to talk about instant offense? How about the first pitch of the inning? He's just hoping to get ahead here with a first pitch strike, but now all of a sudden, he's got a guy circling the bases.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera.
The shortstop.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He'll enter play with a good chance to get over 300. He's at 298. 14 homers, 57 runs batted in. The 1-0 home. And he misses again, 2-0.
You can bet he's a little rattled still from that first inning. He gave up a lot of solid contact that first time through the lineup.
Come on, Cabrera.
Here comes the 2-0. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And if he wants to turn things around, that's a pitch that he's going to need to start locating better.
Now the 3-1 pitch.
Here we go.
Swing and a miss as he went after the slider there, and that'll run the count full. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Batting eighth, catcher, Rene
Rene
Rivera.
Rivera will dig in with one in and one away. Now the first pitch. And a check swing looked like he went around. Yes, indeed, says the first base umpire. Strike one. Here's the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. The right-hander deals on 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that 2-seamer running in.
Full count pitch on its way. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead, now he's on with 1 away.
Nick Franklin will stand in with a run in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Already 40 pitches now here in the first few innings.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, he's going to have to start pitching to contact a little bit more, or else he may not make it 5 innings.
From the stretch. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
And you kind of wonder if he's learned anything out there. There's another pitch right down the middle. I think he's lucky that that one didn't get hit a long way.
Comes set, now the pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Here comes another 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
In now, Corey Brown, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1.
And I think that's been a big part of the problem so far. He just can't locate his fastball, especially in situations where he has to.
1-0. 2-0 now.
A couple of tight pitches here to start this at bat. You can't really say you're getting squeezed, but he's not really getting any help either.
A runner on first with 2 away. Now the 2-0. Swing and a miss on what should have been ball 3. Instead, the count goes to 2-1.
And we've seen guys swing at that 4-seam riding fastball up in the zone, but you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
Here it comes, 2-1. A little too tall that time, 3-1 now. A lot of deep counts for these guys early on.
And the more the better as far as they're concerned. They'd like to get him out of here as quick as they can.
The 3-1 is on the way. This is popped up, and that may need to dodge the catwalks. It's way up there. Pronto is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. One for the Rays on the solo home run. We've played 2. It's now 3-1 Tampa. Derek Dietrich will step in here to start their half of the third with the top of the order to follow.
Derek Dietrich.
Here's the first offering. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. D. Gordon will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Here it comes. Sticks with the fastball here as he forges ahead 0-2.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
Now the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now to the 2014 All-Star.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Third inning here, 3-1 our score. Here's the 1-2. Inside for a ball, so he misses with 2 straight here, and it's back to 2-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside, and that's a good job to lay off, too.
Here's the 2-2 home. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Sometimes When you're throwing 95 miles an hour, you can make a mistake and get away with it. Here, he just can't get on top of this one and winds up popping it up.
Ichiro Suzuki will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. Here's the first pitch to him. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. The next pitch. Now the 1-0's in the air out to left. And DeJesus will tuck this one away to retire the side. Miami down in order. Score holds, it's 3-1. James Loney makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
First baseman, James Loney.
First pitch coming. First pitch of the inning here is wrapped right back from where it came, and that'll get into center field for a leadoff single. And he continues to hit the ball well, as that'll push his hitting streak up to 7 games now.
Longoria.
Evan Longoria will try things again. He hit that 2-run homer his first time. First pitch on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
He's ready. Now the pitch. On the ground to third. To Gordon for 1. Back to first, and that'll take care of Longoria as well. It's a double play.
Now batting, designated hitter, Juan Francisco.
Juan Francisco will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
Here's the first offering.
Nope,
Too low, 1-0. Now the 1-0. Driven the other way out to deep left field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Pretty fortunate he was able to keep this ball fair. This is pretty close down the line. You can see it winding up, one hopping the wall down there, and that allows him to cruise into second with 2 bases.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. The 1-0. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. 1-1 pitch on the way. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Oh, with every pitch it misses, he just keeps digging himself a deeper and deeper hole.
Now the 2-1 pitch. I got the high fastball there, and he popped it straight up. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. One left for Tampa, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Donovan Solano will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
The designated hitter, Donovan Solano.
Now here's the first pitch. And that's in there for strike one. One strike now from Archer. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Here's Archer on 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. And both guys throwing the country hardball so far. Top speeds of 95 and 97. Michael Morse will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. First pitch coming. That tails back over, strike one.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Now here's the pitch. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
Now the pitch. Swinging a ball line hard towards short, but right at the shortstop for the second out.
Oh, you can feel for him, too, because you know exactly what's going through his mind right there. You can't believe it. You know when you're going good at the plate, all the little flares and bleeders, they all start going your way and they fall in. But when you're scuffling like he has, even the Rockets find a glove.
Martin Prado now. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. And this is fouled into the seats over from first. The pitch. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
One, two. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. David DeJesus will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Fielder, David DeJesus.
And here's the first pitch. Latos back to work as he gets ahead of the first man to greet him here. 0-1.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get one pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
Fouled straight back. Here's Latos now on 0-2. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. Prado is under this one. One gone.
On an 0-2 pitch here, he knows he's got to protect. And that's sort of a defensive package. Just trying to make contact, and the result, an easy pop-up.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera.
Here we go.
As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike one. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will get foul for strike 2. Here it comes. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. On to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Rene Rivera will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. First offering on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. One-0 pitch now. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. The 1-1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Three runs, 5 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. 3-1 on the way. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
And when he's missing, he's not missing by much. That one might have been just a hair low, but as a hitter on 3-1, you have the luxury of making a pitcher bring something up.
Nick Franklin will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. First pitch coming. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. He's set, now the pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. A lot of balls down in the zone in the last inning or so.
And I think that's in response to getting bit by those 2 home run balls. He might be a little leery of challenging guys right now, and I don't blame him. Keep it down there.
Here comes the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Here comes the 2-1. And a bouncing ball, foul. Now the 2-2 pitch. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Another try at 2-2. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Rays strand just the 1 as the lead remains 3-1. Adeiny Echeverria will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Shortstop, Adeiny Echeverria.
First pitch to him. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Here's the 1-0. And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it.
Here's the 1-1. This is hit on the ground, but foul. The 1-2. Slider, but that's low as it's dug out by the catcher there.
Go, Rays.
2-2 pitch on the way. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Here's the full count offering. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
Yeah, it doesn't look like much has changed here to start this inning either. That's 8 in a row now he's set down.
Tyler Colvin will stand in, an RBI single in his first appearance. Now the first pitch. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch, something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
1 run on 3 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Now the 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. And with the tying run in the on-deck circle, the question, does he take a look at another one here?
He just might. You're still going to see a good pitch on 3-2, even if this one's a strike.
Now here it comes. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now the 3-2 pitch. Strike 3 call, and that is back-to-back punch-outs here in the inning. 3 in a row total, and there are 2 away.
You just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row he's set now.
Jared Saltalamacchia will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. Now here's the first pitch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Here's the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Rays 3 and the Marlins 1. Corey Brown will stand in. He singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats.
Center fielder.
Now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. 1-0 on the way. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
And this has just been a rough day for this guy so far in this one. Everything they're hitting is hard, even if it's right at someone.
So the base is empty here with one away, and striding in is the first baseman, James Loney. Here's the first offering. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Now the pitch. And he chases one up the ladder as he hits a high fly ball out to straightaway center. Colvin will wait on it, and that's out number 2. Evan Longoria will try it again. He homered back in the first inning of this one. Now the first pitch. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. Here's a 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And this is all about handling a guy like this with kid gloves. You know, walk him if you have to, but don't let him be the one to beat you.
Now Latos ready, the 2-0. That's popped up out towards short right field. Gordon is underneath this one. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. And it's still 3-1. Derek Dietrich will get things started here in the top of inning number 6.
The left fielder, number 32, Derek Dietrich.
Come on, let's get you out here.
First pitch coming. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Now the 1-1. Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1 and 2.
Well, it's just game 1 of this series, but you almost have to wonder if they forgot to pack their offense when they got on the plane. It's been nowhere to be found so far.
Here comes a 1-2. Lays off 2 and 2 now. Here's the 2 and 2 offering. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
And you know, really doesn't have to throw that changeup all that much for it to be an effective pitch. You can see what his breakdown is so far.
D. Gordon will dig in. 0 for 2. He's flied out and popped out so far. First pitch on the way. And now he drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single.
He get flat out fly. I mean, once this thing got down, you figured if this is a fair ball, it's a base hit. That's almost too easy there.
Ichiro Suzuki will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
The 2-0 to Ichiro. And there he goes towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And he overshoots him into center field. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
And if you ask me, I'm pretty sure he had second base stolen already. So this is a time where a catcher just maybe needs to take a step back, stick this one in his back pocket. But instead, he tries to put a little something more on that throw, and he winds up firing it right into center field.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Line hard, but foul. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Well, this is going to get him a run closer. A simple ground ball here plates the runner from third, and we're back now to a one-run game.
Donovan Solano will try and start over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground out. Now here's the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now here's the pitch. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. Here comes the 1-2. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. 2 out, nobody on. Here's another 1-2. Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and no one left. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Rays 3 and the Marlins 2. Juan Francisco will lead things off as the Rays look to get something going in their half of the 6th. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
And the pitch. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And he will get there to make the running catch as that ball hung up just a little bit too long.
And after a hot start, the bats have pretty much gone missing here in the middle inning. He sort of reinvented himself out there and has really turned things around.
Kevin Kiermaier will stand in. He popped out in his last time. First pitch coming. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. Three 2s are scored here in inning number 6. Here's the 1-0. Hit softly to the right side. On to first, and a fine start to the inning here for Latos. 2 away.
The left fielder,
David DeJesus will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning. We flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball one. Here comes the 1-0. And a good swing there on 1-0, but this is in the air out to right field. Ichiro will wait on this one as he tucks this one away to retire the side. Down in order go the Rays. They're up 3-2. Back here at Tropicana Field in St. Pete. We're in the 7th with the Rays out in front, and let's get you caught up with our game summary for the first 6 innings. Michael Morse will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Michael Morse.
And here's the first pitch. Swing and a shot toward right center. Kiermaier moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Making a bid here to get on base is the potential tying run. But this ball just didn't want to drop for him and winds up finding the outfielder's glove.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Martin Prado now. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. But this is foul for the first strike. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. 1 strike now from Archer. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Boy, and if anything, he's looking stronger than ever here in this 7th inning.
All right, Ray.
Now the pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Here's Archer on 1-2.
Swing better.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. The 2-2 coming. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Keep in mind now, the longer this at-bat goes, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning out there.
The 3-2 pitch. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Oh, and it'll stay in the park as it hits high off the outfield wall. And there's your tying run at second base with a 1-out double.
Oh, and now this is going to make things very interesting. This ball nearly ties the game here in the late going, but how far away was he? Not a whole lot as this ball's off the wall, and that's going to move the tying run into scoring position now.
Now the Rays manager's going to take that slow walk out toward the mound, and he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So as he departs, he can't lose this ball game, but he is responsible for the runner at second, meaning it'd be a no decision if that run comes across to score. Brad Boxberger will come on and pitch here with 1 gone in the top of the 7th.
Throw it anywhere. This guy'll swing at anything.
Here's Echeverria now, as he swings and pops this one foul off to the right, out of play. From the belt, the pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. Oh, look at Longoria. And the throw is low that time to first. And did he have control of it? Yes, says the first base umpire. And there are 2 gone.
Yeah, and this late in a game, an error would have really hurt. This throw's not a real good one, so that's a great job there at first of staying with it and then keeping his foot on the bag.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. First pitch coming. Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. Brown is there to make the catch, and they'll get out of this with the lead intact. One left for Miami. Still a 3-2 ball game. A.J. Ramos will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home seventh.
A.J. Ramos.
As Drupal Cabrera will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Here it comes. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Now here it comes. The 0-2 is a breaking pitch taken for a ball, 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding on.
Now the 1-2. Now here's a little tapper down that third base line, and this could be a tough play. And taken in out there for the first out.
Up next for Tampa Bay, catcher, Rene Rivera.
Rene Rivera will stand in. Base on balls his last time. First pitch to him. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
The pitch. Bouncing ball back up the middle. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The batter, second baseman, Nick Franklin.
Nick Franklin will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. Now the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Swing that bat, Nick.
Now here's the pitch.
Too high.
1 strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Here he comes on 2-1. Off-speed pitch, good for strike 2. The 2-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Nothing doing here this half. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Rays 3 and the Marlins 2. Jared Saltalamacchia will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
For Miami, the catcher number 39, Jared Saltalamacchia.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's the first offering. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
One on the way. And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Ready on 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Now the 3-1. Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
3-2, here it comes. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
You know, when you're holding on to a slim lead, you just can't walk the leadoff guy. I mean, those are the ones that really come back to haunt you. So he's really going to need to work towards getting a ground ball here.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Derek Dietrich will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. Now here's the first pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
He's set, now the pitch. Fastball called for strike 2. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Pause, now the pitch. 2-strike pitch is chopped foul at the plate, and will do it again. The 0-2 once more. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Both starters have been in form. 3-2 our scores. We give you a look at the starter comparison for these 2 opposing pitchers. Kevin Jepson will come on now as he inherits a runner at first with already 1 out in the inning. D. Gordon will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. Now the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Comes set, now the pitch. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Here's the 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. So 1-2 with one away. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Yeah, that was outside, but it's right where he wants that pitch to be. If you do take that thing, there's no guarantee that it won't be called strike three.
Here comes a 2-2. Swung on and hit in the air out toward left. DeJesus will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2. There's our line score for the ball game thus far. We're in the 8th from Tropicana Field with Tampa Bay on top and trying to hold on. Ichiro Suzuki will step in, a ground out victim as last time. First pitch coming. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Now the 1-0 pitch. Ball 2.
Yeah, a little unlucky here to be behind 2-0. Those first couple of pitches haven't missed by a whole lot.
2 out with the man at first. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Too high, and it's 3-0.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
That one's in there, 3-1. Here he comes on 3-1. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Now the payoff pitch home. He goes the other way as this is hit well out toward deep left field. DeJesus will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Marlins lead 1. They're down 3-2. JT Realmuto will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Number 20, JT Realmuto.
Corey Brown will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Center fielder, Corey Brown.
First offering on the way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. This man out for his second inning of work. Did a nice job getting him 1, 2, 3 last time around.
Yeah, but that was against the 7, 8, 9 guys. Things may be a little more difficult here now that he has to face the top 3 in the lineup.
1-0 on the way. Here's a fastball low, and he's behind 2-0. The 2-0. 3-0 now.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
Now the 3-0 offering. And no doubt about this one, it's in there, 3-1.
Yeah, no mistake about that one. That one's right there.
Here comes the 3-1. Now a swing, and he popped him up. And no ordinary pop-up at that. This is way up there. Morse is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Oh, and when you're ahead in the count, this is all about bailing a pitcher out and doing him a favor. He'll take the pop-up there. That's a gift.
James Loney will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Here's the first offering. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. The 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's throwing a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
1-1 pitch on the way. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
And you know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. And that's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
The 2-1. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here he comes on 2-2. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
He knows the drill out there. You've got to make him swing the bat and not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
Full count offering on its way. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
For as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Now we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Now here's the first pitch. Evan Longoria comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
Longoria waiting on the 1-0. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. The 1-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. The 2-1 home. And treading carefully with Longoria here. It's 3-1 now.
And you know, there are times in a game when you just have to challenge somebody. And like it or not, I think this is one of those times.
Runners on first with 1 down. The 3-1 coming. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. So a call to the bullpen now, and they'll make a move for the left-hander here.
Now pitching for Miami, number 40, Mike Dunn.
Juan Francisco will be his first assignment here as they'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. First pitch on the way. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
And that misses 1-1. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
First and second now, 1 man out. Ready now on 1-1. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? On to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Good work there from the Miami bullpen. 9th inning coming up. Tampa Bay leads this one 3-2. Jake McGee is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th. Donovan Solano will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. Now a swing and a ground ball, and this is going to get by Loney at first. It's a fair ball.
Well, these guys have been high on effort, but low on results so far. They're still stuck on 2 runs but at least they've got a leadoff base runner here to start this inning.
Michael Morse will step in with the tying run on first, so he's got to concentrate and work on getting on base here. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there's got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
Nobody out, runner on first. One-0. That's wide, 2-0.
He's looking like he's a little too amped up out there. He's got to channel that a little more because that pitch wasn't that close.
Maybe trouble now. Here's the 2-0. Swing and a line drive to left. And DeJesus will have this one land in front of him for a hit.
Boy, and is the tide turning here? I think that's the real question at this point. It's a perfect start to the inning. You get the tying run up to second base. The go-ahead run is on first base as well. Still nobody out. And a decision looming here whether to bunt these guys up or try and roll the dice a little bit on this next guy and see if he can keep the rally going.
Jordani Valdespin will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. Martin Prado will dig in. He doubled his last time. And here's the first pitch. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball one.
They're definitely making him work out there. He came in trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of it.
The 1-0 home. Showing bunt there, but he pulls back, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, and this really is his 1-2 punch. He's got both the two-seamer and the cutter in his arsenal, so they're fairly similar pitches, except for the fact that one works its way in, the other one works its way out. Very effective, especially when you double up and throw one off the other.
Now a sacrifice attempt here. Oh, barehanded by Longoria. Only play to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
You can't ask for much more than that. That tying run moves over to third now with only one out, so we'll see how the infield decides to play it here.
Adeiny Echeverria will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. He could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
First pitch coming, and now the runner breaks for the plate, and they roll the dice with the squeeze, and he gets it down. So they get the out at first, but the run will score on the suicide squeeze.
Every time you think you've seen almost everything in this game, how about a suicide squeeze to tie it up late? That's a ton of pressure to put on a guy at the plate, but he rewards his manager's faith by getting that ball down.
And now the right-handed batting Jeff Baker is in the on-deck circle. It looks like he'll be called upon to pinch hit here. And ball 4 here on the intentional walk, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher, J.T. Realmuto.
Kirby Yates will be summoned here as he'll try to get the final out to keep this game tied heading into the bottom of the ninth. J.T. Realmuto will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. And some action in that Rays bullpen as the right-hander Grant Balfour is getting loose out there. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
2 men are on with 2 men out. The 0-1. Swung on and lifted into shallow center field. Brown is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Jeff Baker will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field, number 10.
Don Kelly is into the game as well as he's the new first baseman.
Don Kelly.
Kevin Kiermaier will try again. 0 for 3 thus far.
The bottom of the ninth, right fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
And now a pitch on the way. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Pitch on the way. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
I think he needs to cut down on his swing a bit, get a little more compact because he ain't going to be touching those fastballs.
Now the pitch. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. A quick out number 1. David DeJesus will stand in. He homered back in the second inning of this one. First pitch to him. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. One out, nobody on. Now the 1-0. And this catches the outside corner, strike 1.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
Here comes the 1-1. Slider, and that thing comes in at 89 on the radar gun. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
There's the lefties offering on 1 and 2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2 and 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's the 2 and 2 home. A ball hit hard to the left side. And this is down for extra bases. And there's your winning run moving into scoring position. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Oh, what a swing there. Now you've got the winning run at second base. So with 1 away, now defensively, it's going to have to be all hands on deck if they want to get this thing to a 10th inning.
Time will be called here as with the important go-ahead run at second base, they'll opt to go and get a little more speed out there. Asdrubal Cabrera will stand in now, hitless to this point, but with a chance to be a hero here.
Well, he knows better than anybody in that lineup that one swing could make up for a whole game's worth of struggles.
Here's the first pitch. Now a check swing as he's able to fight this one off. Foul. The 0-1. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. 1-1 pitch. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Good curveball right there, and that just really froze him.
Here's the 1-2. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball.
Boy, what a time for a mistake like that. That moves up the runner to third base now. And that means that if the manager's on his game, he's got to play his infield in because they cannot allow that runner to score from third base.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Fouled back. Possible winning run just 90 feet away here. One away. Here's another 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Your job right here on the mound, gotta think strikeout number 1, ground ball number 2. Can't leave anything up that can easily be a sac fly.
As a look, now the pitch. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. The next 3-2. And here's a ball hit in the air, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. On to first, and Cabrera's a ground-out victim. 2 away.
Well, that's just a tough break right there. The winning run has to hold at third as the drawn-in infield does its job. And now with 2 away, it just got a lot more difficult to get that guy home.
Rene Rivera could get a shot to win it here, although with a couple of bases open, they could afford to work around him if they want. Now the first pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
The 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
Big spot here. Possible winning run at third. 2 down. Here's the 1-1. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. One, 2. And the pitch bounces off his glove, and that could be a run. And they're going to walk off with a 4-3 victory.
Well, you know, once you get that guy to third base, there's a ton of different ways to get him home. But you sure as heck don't see it happen this way very often. This is a tough way to lose a game.
An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our top player of the game.
And I think, all things considered, this was really a team victory. But out of everybody, I agree, he made the biggest impact out there.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Rays are victorious in this one, 4-3. Good night from Tampa.